Hello everyone, welcome to Kakao's Hideout. I am Kakao Konemi. I'm going to do a video reading tonight, and this one's going to be for Aquarius. I know it's late, but sorry if that's the case because it has been raining for days and nights. I can't record. It's too noisy, and if you notice, if you can hear the waves, it's actually full moon right now, and the waves are crashing near our house. We're near the beach. So I hope it's going to be like a background music to you. So I don't want to wait another day for this reading because it's been so delayed. It's supposedly 2020 forecast, but it's February. Anyway, I'd rather finish this than not because there are a lot of other Aquarians and Pisces waiting for the 2020 forecast. Anyway, this is going to be for Aquarius, and this is going to be your 2020 with the rest of the zodiac signs. So let me prepare my timestamps. Just a moment. Okay, so if you would like to have, um, or if you would like to suggest, you know, choose a number readings, just comment down below. Thank you so much for the people who shared, commented, liked, and subscribed to my channel. And hopefully, I will be able to uh, buy a camera. I've been promising this since last year, I know, but uh, I'm always what's the word? No, the USB camera that I'm needing for the pick a card readings that I want to upload is actually being bought by home-based mothers, and there's just one shop here in City who sells that type of webcam. So I have no choice. It's either I don't have the budget, they have the camera, or they have the camera, I don't have the budget. So yeah, it's not in sync with my budget and the timing. So uh, let's see if after this Mercury retrograde, if I'm going to buy, if I will be able to buy a new camera. Anyway, I've received a new deck from my uh, subscriber and client for a very long time now. Cheska, thank you so much for the Witch's Tarot and the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. So I'm going to use the Oracle cards as more like a general idea about your 2020 with that specific zodiac sign. And if I need any clarifications, I'm going to pull any cards from whichever deck that catches my fancy, okay? So let's proceed to my pen. My God. Okay, let's proceed to 2020 with an Aries. So Aquarius. Your 2020 with an Aries has got something to do with oops, this card wants to come up. Thinker. Thinker. I don't know how to autofocus that. So bottom of the deck, yin. So in this deck, the yin is the ball, and the yang is the one that's going to provide something for the bowl to contain. So the yin is the receiver and the yang is the giver. So in this case, maybe you're thinking about receiving something from an Aries. If you would like to continue receiving that specific thing, maybe attention, time, a um, material thing, money, whatever it is that's going to be the center of your situation for 2020 with an Aries. Now, what's the best thing to do about this? I know. Let's clarify the thinker card first. What is this thinker going to be for? mean, what's the topic? Okay, this one. Seven of Wands. So, yeah, it seems like there's an offer. You're thinking about it. Or there's an offer and you know in your heart that you're not going to take it. You have to stand your ground. You have to not give up about what that specific idea that you think is right. And what's the best thing to do about this? Four of Wands reversed. So Four of Wands is about home, being comfortable in whatever undertaking that you're going to execute, um, being at ease with your decisions. So as an advice, if you're not comfortable with the decision, with the situation that you're in, yeah, think things over. How are you going to defend your stance? How are you going to um, stand your ground? So if you're not comfortable about something, say so. Be firm about your decision and think about tactics in order to tackle the situation. Especially if it's something that you know in your heart you cannot allow yourself to do, to say, or you cannot allow that situation to happen to you. So if you're going to do just that, possible outcome is Three of Cups reversed. There must be, as an outcome, Three of Cups reversed for me is like being away from a specific group of friends, a specific group of people. Maybe because of this decision, maybe because you made it clear that you're not going to allow this person to do this to you. May it be Aries, or there's also a possibility that you're the one go who's trying to manipulate Aries into doing something that's against their will. So take it however it resonates. So if you're going to at least consider, if you are the uncomfortable in the situation, try to stand your ground. And if you know that Aries is not comfortable about the situation that you're putting them into, then at least try to reconsider and take whatever opinion, whatever idea that has got something to do with this uneasiness in the situation into consideration, because you have to take it seriously. This one is about party, the let's drink, let's get drunk kind of vibe. But in reverse, um, aside from being away from your usual friends, usual situation, uh, usual situation or usual group of friends, yeah. Aside from that, Three of Cups reversed also indicates that there is something in the situation that you need to take seriously. There's something in the situation that you need to focus on, that needs your proper attention, that cannot be tackled along with other undertaking. So there. Whoever's uncomfortable in the situation, may it be you or Aries, you have whoever's uncomfortable, if it's you or Aries, stand your ground. And if someone is putting someone into a very uncomfortable situation, try to reconsider the opinion and the situation of that person. So there. That's for you, Aries. I mean Aquarius, and your 2020 with an Aries. Let's proceed to your 2020 with a Taurus. Okay. So your 2020 with a Taurus. What is your 2020 going to be with a Taurus, please? Okay. Treasure Island. For me, Treasure Island, or the oracle card about Treasure Island, has got something to do with an achievement. like something that you've been working hard on, that you're trying your best to find, to locate, to conquer, and it needs a whole lot of hard work. So this has got something to do with Six of Swords. So if you'll notice, both are near the sea. So maybe there's travel involved. There's a need to get away from a very suffocating situation that you need to just leave, period. So maybe Taurus is aiming to leave you, Aquarius, or you, Aquarius, is trying your best to leave a Taurus, or maybe both of you are in a goal of leaving something or someone behind. So take it however it resonates. Now, what's the best thing to do about this situation? What's the best way to deal with this? Four of Pentacles reversed. So it seems like there's money, property involved, material things that maybe it's the only thing that keeps you um, within this situation. Like you want to leave, but you can't leave the house. You want to leave, but there's something in your finances that needs to be clarified first, or to be maybe um, to be shared, or no, not shared, distributed. Like there's needs some there's something that needs to be contemplated about, like who is going to get what and how much. Maybe this has got something to do with a divorce. So take it however it resonates. Now, as an advice, Four of Pentacles reversed is telling you, Aquarius, to let go. Or whoever is trying to cling on to a situation that's not working, that's not worth it, let go. And if you're going to do just that, possible outcome is Hangman reversed. So if before you can't do anything because you're not standing on your own feet, that's not going to be the case anymore. But again, you have to let go of something that you know is not working, you know is not serving you. So there. That's for you, Aquarius, and your 2020 with the Taurus. Let's proceed to your 2020 with a Gemini. Okay. Your Oracle card with a Gemini. Okay. Just to show you how I shuffle. Okay. Last shuffle. Okay, this card flipped up. And this is a leg up, or assistance or help. If you can see it here, the baby bear is trying to climb its mother's back. So maybe you need someone bigger, someone more established, someone more um, experienced in a specific situation to help you with your situation. Now let's see what this has got something to do about. King of Wands. King of Wands for me is the versatile king. Like whatever situation you put this King of Wands to, they'll be able to come up with a solution, whatever situation may be. But even if it's an impromptu decision. So maybe you need to either be the King of Wands, or maybe this is Gemini who's trying their best to be as versatile as a King of Wands. Or maybe King of Wands is about passion. It's about drive, vitality, because it's a fire sign. So maybe you need to transform yourself into this type of energy. So Aquarius, you're more of a thinker type. You're more of the more on logical approach about something, but maybe you need to let go of your passion. What are you really passionate about? It may not be logical, it may not be practical, but what is it that you're very passionate about? That if only you can let go, if you can just let go of your other obligations, perhaps, if only someone will help you, what are you going to pursue? So this can be the Gemini person, disregard the element because um, anyone can be any elements in the tarot. So in this case, maybe this is Gemini trying to do the same thing, pursuing their passion, or this can be someone that you and Gemini can seek assistance from. So there. Now, what's the best thing to do about this? What's the advice? Okay, this one's sticking out. Let's see. Three of Cups, upright. So, you have to reunite. So maybe this King of Wands is a friend that you've never seen for a long time. May it be Gemini, or maybe this is your friend aside from Gemini. So as an advice, Three of Cups is party. King of Pentacles just jumped off of the deck. So King of Pentacles reversed is the impractical king. So this is someone who does not know how to proceed, does not have any other plan. They do not know what they're doing, but they're still proceeding. And maybe Aquarius, this is you, trying to chill, trying to party. You know, act like everything's okay, but you don't actually know what are you doing. So try to address that part of yourself, Aquarius, if that's the case. However, if this is Gemini, then maybe you are the King of Wands here, Aquarius, that needs to help Gemini into getting back on their feet and to discontinue their King of Pentacles reversed energy. So there, take it however it resonates. Now, if you're going to do just that, possible outcome with the Gemini. Okay, this one first. The world upright. There will be a transition of a situation from one level to another, and there is going to be improvement if and only if both of you are going to help each other, give each other a leg up. So there, that's for you, Aquarius, and your 2020 with a Gemini. And the shoes for my most important. Now, let's proceed with your 2020 with Cancer. Okay. Your oracle card with a Cancer is To the Sea. It's like the song. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Oh, my ring light is. No, wait. Hate that. Okay, so To the Sea, and let me see what this is all about. This is about the world. So travel, but I'm really sensing it's travel. The world part is also a travel part. To the sea, maybe you need to travel with a Cancer in order to think things over. If you're going to take a look at the woman in the picture, it's It's like she's in deep thought about something. Oh, I wish my camera is perfect, but yeah, that's the case. Anyway, maybe you need to travel in order to come up with a different situation. Maybe there's a transition waiting only if you're going to travel. So, may it be with Cancer or away from Cancer. Take it however it resonates. Now, what's the best thing to do about this situation? Five of Pentacles upright. So do not settle on something that's not going to give you any security. You don't want yourself to be left out in the cold. So yeah, to the sea. Go out to the sea, travel, change your situation, transist to a different level. If this situation with Cancer is not giving you anything, it's not progressing, and this is a very stagnant situation. Now, if you're going to do just that, mind your own business and try to maybe search for fulfillment elsewhere, or a progressive situation elsewhere. May it be with Cancer or away from Cancer. Possible outcome is the Hierophant. You will be able to find something that you can commit yourself into, something that will uphold a good reputation for yourself, or maybe there is going to be someone out there or a situation that's going to um, give you back the same amount of attention, affection, or emotion that you're giving. May it be a situation, maybe a group of people, or maybe a religion. For some reason, that's what came to mind. Or maybe a person. You just have to make sure that you're going to settle for someone who's not going to leave you behind, or someone who's not going to leave you out in the cold. So there, that's it. Um, so there, that's for you, Aquarius, and your 2020 with a Cancer. Now let's proceed to your 2020 with a Leo. Okay, what's your 2020 with a Leo? Okay, oh, okay. Three jumped off, but only one flipped over, like this. New life in reversed. So I would like to read it this way, but for some reason I'm sensing that I have to read it in reverse. So new life. There is a desire to have a new life, but it's not happening. It's not, your situation is not transisting the way you want it to transist. May it be with Leo or someone else. Maybe you would like to have a new life away from Leo, or maybe you would like to have a new life with Leo. Take it however it resonates. Now, this has got something to do with Seven of Pentacles reversed. So you're wanting a new life, you want to change your situation with maybe with a Leo or away from Leo. Take it however it resonates. But Seven of Pentacles reversed, there is something that you've started, you've waited for its result, and it seems like it's not the way you want it. The result is too different from what you expected. That's why New Life Oracle card is reversed. You can't proceed as planned because the result is too different from what you were expecting. So take it however it resonates. May it be with Leo or away from Leo. Now let's see what's the best thing to do about the situation. Okay, three cards flipped up. First card, Four of Wands. Stick to a situation that you're very comfortable with, you're at ease with. Seven of Wands reversed. Do not try to catch or to make yourself um, solve other people's problem if you have an unfinished business with a personal problem yourself. Six of Cups, upright. You have to look back or reconnect with people from your past, reconnect with experiences from your past that may be very advantageous to your situation right now. Again, with a Leo or away from Leo. So, if you're going to do just that, possible outcome is Hangman reversed. So, if before you cannot start a new life, or like for now, you cannot start a new life because something that you've tested did not give the best results, and if you're going to stick to whatever it is that you're very at ease with or comfortable with, and try to mind your own business yet, mind your own business and not try to tackle other people's problem yet, possible outcome, you will be able to stand on your feet. You will be independent. You will no longer need to rely on somebody else's maybe provisions, assistance, attention, affection, whatever. So there. That's for you, Aquarius, and your 2020 with a Leo. If you notice, the waves are getting bigger. I don't know for how long it's going to take until it'll start to, or until when is it going to be high tide? I'm sorry. So now let's proceed to your 2020 with a Virgo. So your oracle card with a Virgo, oops, is Orphan. There's something about a situation with a Virgo that makes you feel unwanted, unappreciated. You've been left out in the cold. You were left behind. And this has got something to do with the devil. An obsession, addiction. Some This can mean a whole lot of things. Obsession. So it's either you, Aquarius, are obsessed about something or addicted to something, and Virgo is feeling like you no longer care for them, or vice versa. The devil card can also indicate alcoholism, sexual addiction. What else? Workaholism. Maybe someone's working too hard, someone's drinking too hard, gaming too hard, gambling too hard, and the other person in this situation is feeling neglected, totally neglected. Now, what's the best thing to do about this, Aquarius? Best thing to do about this Knight of Swords reversed. Try not to come up or finalize a decision unless you've analyzed all of the angles and you know the exact story of whatever happened. So if you feel like you're being neglected, try to understand the situation of Virgo first. Maybe they've been trying to show you how much they love you or how much they care for you in a way that you ignore it, not in the way that you're expecting it. And try to understand also Virgo if they feel that way, because they may be expecting you to do something and you're not doing anything about it. So the Knight of Swords is someone who's going to, you know, go for someone who wronged them, or even if they were not wronged by that person, they usually act on impulse because there is some sort of a problem within themselves. Like they can't handle their problems, they're going to thrash they're going to vent their emotion towards somebody else's. Do not allow yourself to be this. Do not allow Virgo to do this towards you. And this can also be a third person in the situation who sees the problem and will try to, you know, build more damage into the situation instead of helping you get together and understand each other again. So be careful. Now, if you're going to do just that, possible outcome is Hierophant. If you're going to slow down, do not say something harsh out of impulse or finalize a decision out of impulse. You will then be reminded of your commitments, of your vows, of your promises, of your um, what's the word? You will then be reminded that there's more to life than trying to hurt each other. There's more to life than doing the blame game. So you have to talk, you have to communicate. It doesn't matter now um, who's hurt who's to blame. The question is if you want to fix it, how? Whatever's been done in the past, if it's no longer applicable in your situation, if it's not helping and you want things to be fixed, talk. So there. That's for you, um, Aquarius, and your 2020 with a Virgo. Let's proceed to your 2020 with a Virgo, Libra. Okay. 2020 with a Libra. Fork in the road. You go. This is like the Two of Pentacles in the tarot. You have to decide which option are you going to take. How are you going to juggle two things? Or if you're not allowed to juggle two things, which one are you going to choose? And this has got something to do with Two of Swords reversed. Finalizing it. There's a need to finalize it, but you haven't made up your mind yet. This has got something to do with the Libra. Now, what's the best thing to do about this? Seven of Wands reversed. The advice, the best way to deal about this is to not distract yourself with other people's obligations, other people's problems. You have to finalize this decision first. Don't try to don't try to do something else just for the sake of being seen that you're doing something. When in truth, you know that you have to handle this situation first. You have to come up with a decision about this. So usually, Aquarians are like that. I have a brother-in-law who's an Aquarian. Um, in order to not decide on something that they feel pressure on, they try to do something else. And when you confront them, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you finalize the decision about this thing and that thing? They'll be like, but I was doing something else. That's not the advice here, Aquarius. Do not do that, because if you're going to do as advice, if you're going to just tackle the situation head on, possible outcome is Ten of Swords upright. So you will be able to know who's trying to disappoint you. And this is going to be clarified by Ace of Cups, reverse. So it's either you'll know early on who is trying to sabotage your situation, who's wanting to disappoint you, or who no longer wants to please you, because emotions is Ace of Cups. Or you will be able to know yourself if this is if this situation is something that you would like to finish, or this is something that you would rather leave behind to someone else. So there, the waves are getting bigger again. Anyway, that's your 2020 with a Libra. So maybe Libra is the one that being indecisive about something, and you need them to speak up, and you need them to finalize a decision, but they're not doing it, or maybe you're not doing it. But you have to tackle the situation in order for you to know if this is going to end up in a disappointment or not. So there. That's for you, Aquarius, and your 2020 with a Libra. Now let's proceed to your 2020 with a Scorpio. Okay. How is your 2020 going to be with a Scorpio? Yeah. Again, I noticed earlier, was that with Aries? Yin is the bowl, Yang is with the one with the hand. So if Yin is the receiver, Yang is the giver. So let me see what this is all about. Clarify the Yang Oracle card, please. Nine of Cups. So Aquarius, it seems like it's either you are going to provide something to Scorpio to fulfill their wish, or Scorpio is going to provide something for you to fulfill your wish. So take it away, resonates. Now, let's see what's the best thing to do about this. Knight of Swords reversed. I'm sensing this is someone outside the partnership who's envious about this provision, wish fulfillment thing. So you have to be aware of this person, and this is being clarified by Three of Cups reversed. So maybe this is an ex that you broke up with, Aquarius, or Scorpio's ex who's feeling bitter about this situation. That you're finally fulfilling each other's wishes, and both of you are providing attention and affection towards each other. So be careful about friends or frenemies who's trying to compliment you about something you've received from Scorpio or something that you've given Scorpio. Because I'm sensing an envious person here who cannot figure out why you're doing this to each other. You're doing this towards Scorpio and vice versa. Or it seems like they're puzzled. Like, how do you come up with that situation? How did you end up with that situation with Scorpio? And Knight of Swords again is someone who's harsh, someone who's angry at themselves, and they vent out their anger towards other people. So be careful about who you deal with. If there's a person within your situation with Scorpio who's very talkative, who's very bubbly, like overjoyed about whatever it is that's happening to you and Scorpio, like they always compliment you or Scorpio, but there's a fishy feeling about about those compliments. So be careful about who you're going to tell, or who are you going to disclose your plans, your gifts, your surprises for Scorpio. Now, if you're going to do just that, be careful. Try not to disclose too much about what's happening between you and Scorpio. Possible outcome is Four of Cups reversed. This Knight of Swords will eventually, accept that they are not part of the situation. If they've been part of this situation, with especially in a relationship with either you or Scorpio, then they will be able to accept that they're no longer part of the situation. So there. That's for you, Aquarius, and your situation. I mean, your 2020 with a Scorpio. So itchy. I don't know why. I've washed my face. Anyway, let's proceed to your 2020 with a Sagittarius. Okay. Your 2020 with the Sagittarius is about TikTok. Time's up, TikTok. Time is ticking. You have to hurry about something. Now, oh no, not this one. Just a moment. Okay, now let's see what this is all about. Five of Cups reversed. Moving on from sadness. There's moving on from sadness with the Sagittarius. Or maybe you're waiting for Sagittarius to move on from sadness. Time is ticking. Maybe you're running out of patience, or maybe Sagittarius is running out of patience um, towards you, Aquarius. Maybe you're still not over about something and they're waiting, and they've been waiting for so long. That's why TikTok, time's ticking. When are you going to, whoever's sad, whoever's not over about something or someone, the one who's waiting is feeling impatient. The one who's waiting had been waiting for so long already. So let's see what's the best thing to do about this. Wheel of Fortune. Wait for divine timing. Do not try to control the timing of the situation if the person hasn't um, moved on from a situation or a person. Do not try to hasten them. Do not try to pressure them. And if you're going to do just that, possible outcome is Ace of Cups reversed. So bottom of the deck is Knight of Wands upright. So this divine timing, through divine timing, you know if um, this person is worthy of your time, worthy of your attention or your patience. Hangman upright. So the more you wait, the more you try to understand whoever's not over something or someone, the more it's going to clarify. The more you're going to clarify. No, the more you're going to. The more it's going to be clear to you whether you would like to wait for this person or not. If you really love this person or not. So yeah, wait for divine timing. There's a change coming. Allow that change to happen in God's time. Do not pressure it. Do not try to control it. Okay, so that's for your 2020 with the Sagittarius. Let's proceed to your 2020 with a Capricorn. Okay, Let's see your oracle card. For 2020 with a Capricorn. Message in a bottle. So clearly there's communication involved, there's expression of something, feelings, emotions. Let's see what this is all about. High Priestess. Something that you already know. Maybe you've discovered something, you've learned something about Capricorn, or Capricorn discovered something about you. Like, it seems like they intuitively know that something needs to be clarified and there's going to be a communication involved. Um, or there's going to be a communication needed to happen regarding that matter. So let's see what's the advice. What's the best thing to do about this? Five of Swords reversed. So there was an argument. There was someone walking away from something. And in reverse, it means that you thought it was done. You thought it was finished. But for some reason, the same topic, the same situation, and maybe with the same person is going to come up. So as an advice, this is going to uh, tell you, Aquarius, that there is something that you thought was done with, or maybe there is an argument or an issue with a Capricorn that you thought was finished with, was ended long time ago. But there's something like a small detail that needs to be tackled again, and there's a big possibility of reconciliation, of a desire to understand each other, or a desire to at least try to understand each other. So yeah, if you're going to do just that, possible outcome is Three of Wands reversed. Again, this is a try again card. You've seen your option, you did it, and then you failed. But on the second time around, there's going to be an opportunity to try the same thing, to try to, in this case, since there's an argument here, maybe there is an opportunity for you to try to reconnect and communicate again, express yourself again, but this time in a different manner, in a different approach, with a different mindset. And that's going to be beneficial for both of you. So there. That's for you, Aquarius, and your 2020 with a Capricorn. Let's proceed to your 2020 with a fellow Aquarius. Just a moment, I'm running out of candles. Okay, your 2020 with an Aquarius. Building blocks. So maybe you're building blocks of what? Communication, connection, romantic, business, familial. Take it however it resonates. And this has got something to do with Queen of Wands. Building blocks. Queen of Wands is confidence. So maybe since both of you are Aquarians, maybe both of you are trying to calculate each other's moves, analyze each other's decisions, try to evaluate each other's personalities. And since you think alike, maybe building blocks as in step by step, slowly, you're going to build confidence towards each other. Because both of you are Aquarius. So maybe you jive, you're compatible. Most Aquarians are compatible, but there's always that suspicion, doubt, slash I don't think I can trust you kind of energy towards each other, because both of you are Aquarius and you kind of have an idea how the other Aquarius thinks. So I think this has got something to do with having confidence towards each other, knowing that the other one thinks just like you. So if you're going to, oh, let's see what's the advice here. What's the best thing to do about this? The Hermit, reversed. So do not try to concentrate on the negative part of the situation, negative conclusions about this Aquarius. And what else? Two of Cups reversed. If you don't see eye to eye, try to. The Hermit reverse is also an indication that you need to contact other people other than what you're currently involved with for help, because they're willing to help you. So it doesn't mean that you do not see eye to eye. First impression, um, there will be no way for you to be otherwise, to be compatible. So maybe you do not see eye to eye when both of you are talking, but if you're going to include or involve a third party person, that third party person may be someone who's going to, you know, uh, explain what you're saying, Aquarius, towards your fellow Aquarius, um, based on what you mean, not based on what you actually say. So try to reach out to people that can help you dealing with this Aquarius, because you'll be able to do so. Now, if you're going to do just that, possible outcome, Tower, you will be shocked that you can actually let go of your reservations towards this fellow Aquarius. So the waves are getting bigger. I just hope it's going to turn low tide soon. Not soon, but you know, it will start to. Okay. Now let's proceed to your 2020 with a Pisces. How is your 2020 going to be with Pisces? 2020, not for you. And this has got something to do with Knight of Wands reversed. So, just a moment. Okay, so not for you, clarified by the Knight of Wands reversed. So maybe you, Aquarius, are the player type and you're wanting to play with Pisces, or vice versa. Pisces is the player type and they want to, you know, make you their, um, what's the word? Their goal in the meantime. So not for you, clearly it's not for you. That's the Oracle card. Now what's the best thing to do about this? Seven of Cups. If you're confused about how you feel towards Aquarius, towards Pisces, and if Pisces is confused about how they feel towards you, clearly it's not worth it, right? So let's see. Another advice is Ten of Swords. Since there's confusion, there's no stable label to the emotions that both of you have for each other, clearly it's going to end up in disappointment. But it seems like the cards are saying do not even try. Like both of you are confused emotionally and both of you are not going to work. And if you're going, but if you're going to, try to analyze your situation, try to analyze your emotions towards Pisces, are you really committed towards this person? And are you willing to delve deep into a Piscean emotions. Like, do you really think you have a chance with Pisces? And Pisces is going to be willing to, try to evaluate their emotions towards you as well. Then there is a big possibility that whatever disappointments that you've had in the past is going to be um, used as a basis on how you're going to handle each other if you're going to be involved in a relationship next. However, if both of you are confused emotionally, but you're still aiming to be with each other, even if you know you don't have long-term goals towards each other, then Ten of Swords it is. It's going to end up in disappointment. So, if you're going to do just that, try to come up with a stable emotion. Like, which among these cups is yours? Which among these emotions are you feeling like the strongest one? If you're going to come up with a conclusion as to how you would like to handle this emotionally, possible outcome is Sun. So who knows? But still, you have to get rid of the player tactics, especially if you're dealing with a Pisces and you're the player. Like, nah, it's not going to work. Anyway, that's for you, Aquarius, and your 2020 with the rest of the zodiac signs. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future chosen number readings, just comment down below and share this to your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice one.